Hello Avengers, tomorrow is the big day of War for Wakanda expansion released. Today we got the final look at the expansion before release with the war table. So I'm gonna touch on every single aspect that we know of this expansion coming around officially, using the brand new footage of the war table plus other images and videos that we've seen before. First, let's talk about the brand new story. In War for Wakanda's story, Black Panther had closed the borders of Wakanda after the events of A-Day. However, Klaw has started to mine Vibranium, which is starting to create Vibranium clusters all over the world. So the Avengers offered their assistance to King T'Challa to stopping this threat from spreading. In this story, Black Panther will work with the team, but he will have a difficult time trusting fully on his team, which will lead him to a lot of conflicts with other main characters like Shuri into the story. Other highlight characters include Okoye and Sawabari, which are introduced for the first time in this expansion, along with Black Panther. The story is written in collaboration with Evan Narcisse, who has previously worked on Black Panther comics, and will feature a very talented voice cast with Christopher Judge as Black Panther, Deborah Wilson as Okoye, Erica Luttrell as Shuri, and Dave Fennoy as Sawabari. The story will also introduce brand new villains. Not only will it introduce Klaw as our antagonist of the main story, but he will also have the assistance of Crossbones, so it will be two whole new villains in this expansion. Klaw will have a brand new origin story where he plans to continue what his father started in taking over the Vibranium. Along with Klaw comes in a brand new faction of enemies called the Klaw Company. These enemies will have elements of corrupted Vibranium, which is one of the new status effects introduced with the expansion. One of these new enemy types from the Klaw Company is called the Bruiser, which is a large axe-wielding brute that hits hard with relentless attacks. If he lands multiple hits, he will become overcharged with Vibranium energy. This energy will provide the enemy more protection and make them provide more damage. They will remain in this overcharged state until you defeat them or you counter them with sonic attacks, which is our new second status effect, which can help remove this overcharged state. The other enemy type is a strategist, who works on the sidelines and instead sends in an army of drones at his disposal to support him. If he has used all his drones, or all the drones have been destroyed, his last mechanic of defense is the sonic aura. This aura remains active for a short period of time and a long cooldown. However, you can bypass this aura with Vibranium gear and deactivate it much faster. So essentially, these enemies will introduce two new status effects of Vibranium and Sonic, which will become essential to take down these enemies and making you start a brand new hunt for new gear to handle these type of enemies in the expansion. There are other enemy types around the expansion like the spider crawlers, which can come in medium size or much more larger size. Of course, there is no villain without its hero, and this expansion will introduce Black Panther as our new hero. We already seen a lot of cool outfits for him, including the Most Dangerous Man, King T'Challa, the Misasarki, Strategist, Royal Legacy, and the Unconquered. In the wall table, we got to see a bit of his heroics in action. One of them is the King's Mercy, where you summon a spear and can land it on an enemy and it can explode, or you can summon multiple spears to throw back to back. This spear can hit multiple targets at the same time. For his support heroic, he has the Kimono Beads, which is essentially some daggers that can either attack or protect teammates by providing armor, destroying enemy projectiles, or going for enemy targets. It will depend ultimately on what you decide to do with them on your skill tree. And the big main event is his ultimate, Vast Chosen, which summons the power of the Asian gods, where you can see the purple panther being summoned. Not only that, but this can make Black Panther become fully charged, making his infinite intrinsic attack while the ultimate is active. You can also modify it so that it provides support to teammates, or even summon warriors of the Dora Milaje with him. Other highlights from his combat are his normal range attack is throwing daggers that can stun enemies to leave an opening for melee attacks. His signature attack is Out of My Sight, where he does a Claw's uppercut, lifting them into the air, the enemies. And his intrinsic kinetic energy It charges through parrying and blocking, and once fully charged can be exploded and gives you an overall melee damage boost while it's active. You can see in full details on the war table and the live stream that's happening with Greg Miller a more in-depth look at the skill tree. Moving on, we have the new biome and event taking place with the expansion. The expansion will introduce a new biome region with Wakanda, where you can explore the vast jungles full of tombs and secrets, all designed with brand new assets from new chest designs, turret designs, and more. It will also deliver a brand new outpost inside the city, where Black Panther and his people coordinate and plan together the next moves in collaboration with the Avengers, and will feature other extra things like a brand new vendor that will stock gear with the new status effects of Vibranium and Sonic gear. The biome will be released with multiple new war zones that will make use of the new event that releases on the same day. In this event, the Vibranium clusters are spreading across the world, and you must destroy them in multiple threat sectors. While they will show up on previous threat sectors like Our Town and Stark Realities, they will also show up on 3 brand new threat sectors in Wakanda. These are called Here Comes the Pain, From Bad to Worse, and 24/7 Vibranium. Similar to previous events, each hero will have their own unique mission chain, which will unlock your gear that includes the brand new Vibranium status effect. There will also be a main mission chain that will reward you with a team nameplate and exotic gear pieces. So by the time that you finish the story, you'll definitely still have a lot more to do with Black Panther in the initiative with the brand new war zones. And don't forget that you also have the Omega level threats and the Mega Highs that are resetting 3 times a week. And the double XP that's currently happening right now until the next month. So it's definitely a great time to jump in and right away get your Black Panther up to speed on level and power level. Lastly, we'll be having brand new UI elements where the character page has been reworked with a brand new design. There will also be some nice quality of changes for gear, where you can lock the gear so you don't dismantle it by mistake. You can also mass dismantle in the inventory, as well as mass transfer to your locker. The locker has also been increased to 600 slots. Other UI improvements include daily faction mission grabbers, where you can access dailies for both factions in one single computer. All that and more to come in the future with UI changes like loadouts. And that's a big wrap up of everything coming tomorrow to War for Wakanda. Stay tuned for my video coverage where I'll be going over his challenge card, the marketplace reset where the Captain America First Avenger outfit will drop along with a brand new Black Panther marketplace page, and also be showing you full gameplay of the campaign. So see you tomorrow, Avengers, and hope you have a lot of fun.